For thousands of years, the palm tree has been yielding its fruits to humans who have not hesitated to reciprocate with a cycle of care. Tiny creatures decided to feed on the trunk of the palm tree. In an uneven battle, the palm's trunk eventually transforms into nothing but an empty cylinder, susceptible to be brought down by the gusts of wind. We now have a date palm tree that we are dissecting to assess the damages caused by the palm weevil and other associated harms. We aim to evaluate the extent of the damage inflicted by the red palm weevil. This particular palm tree belongs to the white collis variety, which has been significantly affected. The infestation has reached epidemic proportions based on our field visits. As soon as the eggs hatch, the larvae of the red palm weevil burrow inside the palm tree, relentlessly consuming all live tissues until they are completely destroyed. We currently observe the larvae within the trunk, and these are the traces of the palm's condition. As seen, we are in the process of extracting them. This is the final stage of the larval phase, which is the harmful stage. Inside the trunk of the palm tree, of course, these are a pair of weevils, as we can observe. The main difference is that the female is larger in size compared to the male. The male's body parts are smaller, while the female has a longer proboscis devoid of any tuft, sometimes referred to as a snout. The red palm weevil attacks the trunk of the palm tree, and its voracious larvae feed on the soft fibers in the injured areas. They create holes that cause severe damage to the palm stem. This inevitable fate of the palm tree can only be changed if the infestation is detected in its early stages. In order to develop new techniques to control and mitigate the red palm weevil infestation, the problem of egg-laying ease was addressed. We successfully raised red palm weevils in a suitable artificial diet, starting from the first larval stage until they developed into adult insects. This process helped in understanding their behavioral patterns. The red palm weevil has undergone several laboratory experiments, including the flight mill. This is a device attached to the back of the weevil to understand the nature of its flight, and subsequently take appropriate measures to limit its spread in palm fields. In addition to conducting experiments, innovative traps were developed utilizing a dry bait called triplet. This is a chemically stable substance in the form of a paste, carrying the arts of attraction and a small percentage of insecticide. It is applied sparingly on certain points of the trunks of old palm trees. The pheromone attracts the weevil, and upon contact with the dry bait, it gets exposed to the insecticide and subsequently dies. This method is referred to as the root and kill technology. Recently, in the research phase, for repellent compounds against the red palm weevil have been discovered. These compounds have proven their effectiveness in combat after subjecting 45 selected compounds to experimentation. Field trials were conducted on a severely infested date palm farm using a randomized complete block design, following the repetition of chemical squares to obtain the best results while considering necessary distances. Upon meticulous observation of the trial results, it was found that these compounds collectively achieved a significant efficacy, repelling the weevil by 80%. Each individual compound demonstrated an efficacy ranging from 30% to 60%. It was further determined that these compounds, either collectively or individually, provide protection for the palm trunk against infestations by the red palm weevil and enhance control over insect populations in a wide geographical area without causing harm to the palm tree. This is referred to as the integrated management program through the strategy of repulsion and attraction. What distinguishes these compounds is their organic nature, as they have no impact on the palm tree's health, and their biological process involves directly applying these substances onto the afflicted palm trunk in the form of a liquid that transforms into a gas, dissipating and expelling the weevil's vapors before they reach the tree. The red palm weevil's journey is thwarted, ensuring it never reaches the tree. Ultimately, the palm tree remains steadfast over time, providing its blessed shade and fruits.